Yes, it's all about life. Sometimes life is so challenging, so compressing, so limiting. Sometimes you find yourself between the walls of life, between the barriers of life, between the boundaries of life, between circumstances of life, and between so much determinants in life. But then there comes a time when we need to break the barriers and boundaries of life and cross to the other side of life. There's nothing interesting at all on the poverty side of life. But in most cases, we think that the barriers and boundaries between where they are and where we are, between the rich and the poor, are as high as the mountains, as deep as the seas and the oceans, and as wide as deserts. But in the actual sense, it's certainly not the case. The bitter and sweet truth is that the barriers and boundaries that separate the rich from the poor are as thin, as fragile, and as simple as the shell of an egg. However, fragile as it is, weak as it is, thin as it is, a shell of an egg holds captive a whole cock, a whole hen, and a whole generation of chicken. Too frustrating. It is until the cock, the hen, and the whole generation of the chicken comes out of the weak and fragile bundle of the shell that it realizes how potential it is. Likewise, it is until the day the prisoner of the fragile barrier realizes the weakness of this barrier as compared to the strength of this prisoner, that they take courage to break it and break it to come out to a completely different side of life, side of the world, side of reality, the world of light, the world of growth, and the world of generational prosperity. Unfortunately, all these truths are found in the human race. Some of us are captives of poverty and anguish and desperation just by very weak and fragile barriers and boundaries. Some of our barriers are what we believe in. Others are about our pasts. Others about our family backgrounds. Others are about the friends that we are attached to. Others are the extent of exposure and such like things. Different barriers are holding different people in frustrations and anguish. But the good news is that you don't need bombs and missiles to break these barriers and boundaries to leave your captivity and enter to the other side of the world. They are too thin and too weak, in fact, too fragile to use a whole armor of missiles and bombs on your brain. They just need a simple revelation and taking of a bold step of changeover. Just as simple as that. For the captives of their beliefs, the beliefs that are not pushing them to a better staircase of life, you need to change your attitude, my brother and my sister, and stop holding that which is not making you better, that which is not moving you from today to tomorrow. Stop believing it. It's not important in your life. It's a barrier. For the captives of their past, they need to realize that past always holds you from moving forward. And after all, you are not growing to the past, but to your future. You must start thinking on how to get to your future and not to be stagnated to your past. Release the past. Let it go. Use that energy to grow your future. And for the captives of their family background, you need to realize that you are not born to suffer in poverty. That's not the will of God. So, detach yourself from your wrong zone. You don't need to attach yourself there. And for the prisoners of their friends, you need to realize that a friend who is not scaling you up is not your helper, but your detractor. A friend who is discouraging your positive dream, your positive tomorrow, your positive future. It's your time to get rid of them. It's your time to delete them out of your life. They are your detractors. They lower your efforts to move forward. They lower your motivation. They lower your passion. You don't want to reach your dream as long as you've got those ones. Delete them. After all, you're gonna suffer no loss to lose that which is your barrier. For the captives of limited exposure, I want you to know that running water is living and keeps on growing in size and ends up being part of the oceans and seas. But a stagnant body of water dies, rottens, stinks, loses its value, and people run away from it. Don't be too comfortable in your stagnated locality. Move out of your comfort zone. Link up more. Meet more and better people. Read inspirational materials more. Listen to inspirational clips more. Socialize more. But be wise. As you expand your social sphere, be wise. The more you get to more people, the more likely you are to meet the career of your key to success. And this is the time you're going to unlock your potential and change your story. Break out of your weak, fragile, and simple prison that you are enclosed into. It's not as strong as you may think. Out of this small and fragile, fake and loose boundary in your life and come to this side of life. Move from the lock. Waste no more time. Start today. Start now. And I wish you a nice changeover moment. Thank you very much.